Okay, let's react to this together. I have not seen this one yet, and it's about a salmon sperm facial gone wrong. Injected microneedling. Let's find out.
The older we get, the younger we want to look, and some will try just about anything. When Kristen saw the latest trend, backed by Hollywood stars, she was all in. Only problem, she had a horrible reaction to it. Her doctors needed to know what was in it so they could treat her, but the company behind the product is acting a bit fishy.
Okay, salmon sperm facial. Why salmon sperm? And I've been to the factory, I've injected it, I've had it in my face too. What they're doing here is PDRN or PN, polynucleotides, polydeoxyribonucleotides. These are pieces or fragments of DNA or RNA injected into the face as a biostimulator. You know, biostimulator like Sculptra, like skin boosters.
I'm ashamed of it. I paid to look like that, which is pretty scary.
We all know fish is a good source of protein, vitamins and minerals. But when Kristen was introduced to this fishy facial...
Salmon sperm.
Yeah, it's the latest craze. Everyone's doing it.
Okay, this is a great picture. Look, you can see she's swollen. We see the under eye is swollen. And there's swelling probably above the lids. Now, this is a very superficial injection. It's placed in little dabs. And if you go to Korea, where it really originated, there's people walking around the streets with little dots all over their face. And it's injected very superficially. We'll see here, again, first time I'm seeing it, but my guess, this looks like swelling of regular filler. PDRN, salmon sperm, when you inject it, it does hurt. It's superficial, leaves little dots. Let's watch.
Never expected she'd wind up looking like a pufferfish.
Everybody wants the fountain of youth, and silly me would pay anything to do that, but now I think I'd think twice before.
We live in a world where we all get excited about online information and social media. I think sometimes it's tempting to take medical advice from someone who's famous.
I got salmon sperm.
Kim Kardashian probably made it the most famous. Now, in the USA, this is not approved for injection, but it's a topical, and it's often microneedled in, and there's a distinction here, but she popularized it, and so did Jennifer Aniston, as I recall, did it as well. Let's watch.
Facial with salmon sperm injected into my face.
A salmon sperm facial.
I did.
That is true.
The treatment is called Redurin, derived from salmon DNA. It's been made big thanks to Hollywood, but originated in South Korea. And now it's available in beauty clinics all over the world.
It's all over social media. They're saying that this Redurin is going to replace Botox.
Two different things. Botox stops muscle movement. Redurin is a brand. There's many types of salmon sperm, PDRN, PN out there. But it can't replace Botox in the sense that Botox stops muscle movement. This makes your skin and dermis thicker, better, more glow. Two different things, but for the under eye, it's not about movement, it's about glow. And that's where this is typically used, although it is used all over the whole face. If you want to see me inject it in Korea, you can watch my videos there.
Kristen's Brisbane Botox injector convinced her to try it under her eyes to improve wrinkles.
I think for about 13 years I'd been having anti-aging treatments, like fillers and Botox and things like that. So
this is key. Let's see if it comes to fruition. Remember I told you at the beginning it looked like filler swelling, but let's keep going. So that's a key point. She had other treatments, including fillers.
I'd never been shy of trying something new.
It's supposed to stimulate collagen, repair and hydrate skin. And Redurin is TGA approved in Australia.
And it's not cheap.
It's not cheap. It was, I think, $17.99 for a 3-course pack, and you did one treatment every 4 weeks. So if it's expensive, you think that it would work, right? Yeah.
It's been a very expensive lesson.
Yes.
So $550 a pop. Korea, you'll get it for $100 to $200 a pop.
And painful one at that, even with numbing cream. In grid-like patterns, the solution is injected into the skin. These bumps are normal and usually go down in a few days, but Kristen started experiencing adverse reactions.
And then my face just felt really heavy and it felt swollen and it looked like I'd been crying. Just kept flaring up. I kept getting swelling, bruising. It was itchy, it was tingly, it was closing up my eyes.
And 7 months on, Kristen says the flare-ups haven't stopped.
It just flares up every maybe 2 to 3 weeks sometimes.
Okay, so this comes in a liquid, as opposed to a filler, which is cross-linked hyaluronic acid. Cross-linked hyaluronic acid is something your body can react to. Now, that's like filler, Juvederm, Restylane. She had something under her eye. She said she'd been getting treatments for 13 years. The filler, once it sees another product, like this salmon sperm DNA, the filler will start to then react, or there's a process in the body of inflammation in which the body then reacts to, and the filler becomes inflamed. The PDRN doesn't stay in your body that long like filler does. It's literally a liquid. It does its thing. It's gone within weeks. So what we're seeing here, and I haven't seen the patient, this is not medical advice, but number one, this is the filler that has gone wrong in the sense that either there was bacteria introduced, something we really worry about, which is called biofilm, which the bacteria becomes kind of encased and protected by the filler, and you need antibiotics by mouth, sometimes in a PICC line, so directly into the bloodstream, for months. And you want to dissolve the filler. So an ultrasound would help us here figure that out. But it's very unusual for Reduran or any salmon sperm product to cause that without having filler in there too. And it could also be histamine charge, in which case we use antihistamines and we look at the microbiome of the gut, because any inflammation in the body can accentuate this.
Times a week apart. If I go out drinking, it flares up. If I do Pilates, it flares up. If I work out too much, or if I rub my eye in my sleep, it just flares up and I just wake up with these puffy red eyes.
She puts this LED mask on for half an hour every morning to reduce inflammation before taking an antihistamine.
There you go. Inflammation, the red light and the antihistamine.
You're not allergic to anything?
Not allergic to anything. The clinic have been very good. They've reimbursed all my costs. I'm not out of pocket for anything. They've paid all my medical bills. They've sent me for ultrasounds. They've sent me for blood tests. They have been really trying to help. But I guess it's Reduran that we need the answer for, because they've put something on the market that they don't know how to reverse.
So when I've been to the Reduran factory and other factories that produce this, by the way, they don't harm the salmon in the process. It's actually sustainable. They want more salmon. They extract it. Remember, it's a sperm, and a lot of the salmon are dying after they spawn. So it's actually sustainable, and there's no harm to the fish. But it's a big deal. It's a big factory. It's as I recall, 14, 15-story building. There's many buildings on the campus there. And they use this product in eyes, in joints, other parts of the body. It's a big deal, and they have a lot of studies. But of course, as we know, the majority of studies come from the companies in a sense, just like the products that so many Americans are on, such as Ozempic, the GLP-1 agonists, such as statins. There's often pharmacological push, and those studies, in clinical practice, what we see is oftentimes much more important than a lot of the studies. Studies are key, studies are important, but they have to be good ones. But these are legitimate companies, and they use a lot of product. But there's something to do with the filler here.
What we don't have right now is a passage of time to see what happens down the track in terms of risk and benefit. And we certainly don't have yet any big medical studies looking at this sort of therapy.
Dr. John Pagliaro is an experienced dermatologist with clinics across Brisbane. He says we just don't know enough about Reduran.
Biggest study was in South Korea, where they looked at review following treatment and defined improvement in certain things like tone and wrinkles and skin colour and things. But a lot of those patients had also had other injectables, so it's a little bit cloudy in terms of using just that study.
It isn't something he'd recommend to his patients right now.
I might just wait a little while to see how the Brave handle it. I would wait and see if there are any long-term effects.
I've tried to contact Redurin, I get no response back, and the clinic have said that Redurin have a case open.
The companies cannot respond on this because it's one drug at a time. So you want to use the product to see what it does without other products in there. She's had multiple treatments before. To say what caused this is just not possible. And the fact that fillers last, although the result of a cross-linked hyaluronic filler, RHA fillers, Juvederm, Restylane, Evolus now has fillers. There's hundreds of fillers around the countries. They last. The result might last 6 months to a year and a half, but as they migrate around, they're still in the body for many, many years. 7 to 10 years, 12 years later, fillers are in the body. Reduran leaves the body. So yeah, the companies aren't of help in this situation. It falls back on the treating physician.
But there's no antidote, there's no cure, there's nothing, there's no serum to reverse it. That's it. It's in your face. Good luck.
But it doesn't stay. It clears, unlike fillers.
The official distributor for Redurin in Australia told A Current Affair. Under the Therapeutic Goods Act, KBM maintains no direct clinical relationship. Our role is product verification and post-market vigilance. We will not speculate while investigations are underway. Clinical diagnosis rests with the treating clinicians.
These products are products, and the practice of medicine is on the medical side. So these companies get kind of a free pass in many cases, but it ends up on the physician. That's why who you see matters, and what's put in your face. We don't even know if it was a legitimate product. Now, this clinic is taking care of this patient, probably a great legitimate clinic. But these backyard clinics that are here and gone, a lot of times you're getting fake product. And fake product is everywhere. Up to 30% of products put in faces are fake.
I'm glad that I still have my eyesight. With the flare-ups that I've had, I'm lucky that it hasn't actually affected my eyes being so close to them. There's no way that I would ever go near it ever again.
So there you go. I hope that helps give you some information on the process, what we do in clinic, and the salmon sperm facial. Stay tuned here. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.